So what's going on, guys? We are back here at the fifth wheel, and you probably remember when I installed these MORryde step above steps on the fifth wheel. These things are absolutely great because they really give you a sense of stability when you are using them. They're super easy to work with. To fold them out, you simply turn that little latch, they drop down, and they're good to go. When you want to stow them, it's simply the same thing. Flip them back up, it locks into place, and they work really well. They are incredibly stable, and that's probably the key behind them. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take them off because I've ran into a scenario a couple times now that they just aren't gonna work well for me specifically. And that scenario is, I have neighbors. And because I have neighbors, if they park close to me or if I park close to them, I can't deploy my steps anymore, which makes it impossible to get into the fifth wheel unless I actually pull the fifth wheel out. So if I'm just coming to clean it up or to put something inside of it, to get the laundry in, whatever I need to do, it makes it very difficult to deploy my steps if this trailer is either too close to me or I'm too close to it. So last time I was out here, I had to actually move the trailer over simply so I could drop the steps, and that's a real big inconvenience for me. I think if I was in a more open area or if I didn't have it in a storage area next to another trailer, this would work out perfectly. Unfortunately, I got to remove them, and I'm going to go with a different type of step. So hang tight, I think you're going to like this video. So before we get into the new steps, let me show you how to remove the old steps. It's pretty simple, actually. You're gonna flip them up. Once they're closed, you simply have 6 screws here. You take the screws out and you're done. That's it. Very simple process. So all the screws are out, and now I just need to unlatch it like I'm going to deploy the steps, but carry the whole thing out so it doesn't fall over. And the cool thing about removing them is it's just as simple as installing them. So you can put these on your fifth wheel or camper in a matter of minutes. It really takes hardly any time at all. You just have to make sure that you get the right one for your specific fifth wheel. So it has the right height to it, the right width to it, so it works properly. But yeah, pulling it out was very, very simple. Now that the MORryde steps have been removed, the next thing to do is to remove the factory steps that were right beneath them. And this is a very simple process on my fifth wheel. Now this is going to vary from fifth wheel to fifth wheel, but on mine I just have these 2 bolts that you can probably see right up there on each side. Once I remove those, the entire step assembly should just drop right out. So I'm going to reach back there with the 9/16 socket and start loosening. There we go, I got the nuts removed from both sides. It's just hanging by its bolts now. You can see the assembly is loose. All I have to do is pop the bolts out, lift this assembly out, and remove it. All right, so now that we have the factory steps removed, we have the MORryde step above system pulled out of the RV. I'm going to miss it, but I'm going to like what I'm putting on better. I'm going to show you the new steps we're going to be putting on. So you were looking at the Torklift Glowstep Revolution. These are a very, very innovative design. It's kind of an accordion design. They stretch out, but this is really the best step for me for my specific application because it's going to give me the ability to extend them and deploy them in a way that's not going to interfere with whatever's parked next to me, and I'm not going to have to worry about not having access to my fifth wheel in the event that I'm parked close to someone else. So this step system is going to go in. It is really, really simple. Let me kind of give you a quick overview. Basically, these 2 holes on both sides are going to align with the holes on the side of the original mounting bracket. We're going to put the included fasteners in place, and we're done. That's it. So, without further ado, we're going to move this over to the fifth wheel, kind of set it in place, and see if everything fits. All right, so we have the steps put into place. This side's kind of wedged in. We're going to go ahead and put the bolts and nuts on this side to hold it in place. Once that's held in place, we'll come to this side, level it out, and put the bolts in. But this entire process took us simply walking it over here, sliding it into place. It's kind of, like I said, wedged a little bit. We'll put the bolts in, secure it, and we should be done. So far, pretty easy, Brian?
Pretty easy.
Be right back. All right, now that we have them installed, let me take you underneath to show you where we tightened them. You can see back here, 2 fasteners are in place. And then coming around to the other side, you can see fasteners in place. Very, very, very simple install. It takes 2 people because the entire assembly, if I had to guess, probably weighs about 40 pounds. So you're going to want someone to help hold it in place and position it. Last thing you want is this thing falling out on you while you're working underneath it. So having more than one set of hands is definitely helpful. Old steps, new steps. Now let's see how these things work. All right, guys, so everything is now installed. Let me show you how it works. First, I'm going to remove the pin right here. Once the pin's out, you lift up on this handle, pull up from the center to release it, and then lift up, tilt it out, and set it down. You can adjust each individual foot if you need it to be higher or lower depending on what type of ground you're on. Once it's out, you come back over here to where the pin is, take your pin, put it back in, and you're good to go. So, from a stability perspective, I mean, it's a really secure system. It feels just as stable as the step above system that I had. And that is something that is interesting to me because I didn't really know how this whole accordion system would work and if it would feel just as stable, but it really does. And I think a feature that a lot of people will like is the fact that you have these little glow-in-the-dark squares to help illuminate the path when you're getting into or out of your RV at night. And that's the reason why they call this the Glowstep. This is a really innovative product and it's very lightweight, and I definitely think it's one that if you have the problems that I deal with, it's one you should consider. Let's show you how to put the thing up in case you're leaving an RV ground. So grab it from the center here with both hands and then just kind of walk in with it. Once it's all collapsed, lift up on it, or pull the pin out first, I'm sorry. I guess we have to follow the correct steps. And then lift up on the handle and then kind of push in it. You'll see it kind of goes one way. Once it's in, drop it down, and then put the pin in place to lock it. And you're all done. So to retract it, it does kind of help to lift up a hair on this just so it takes some pressure off of that pin. Well, let's go ahead and retract them now. See if you can do it all by your lonesome. Look at this. This is his first time doing it too. Down.
I see what you're saying about the length.
Yep. Now set that piece back down and throw the pin in there. Now go ahead and step on it. Now don't give away your weight, but typically RV steps, do they flex at all when you get on them?
Usually.
They do a little bit, right? Just like most men, most full-size men, they tend to flex them a little bit. Now get on.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying you're a big man.
I may look that way, but I'm as strong as a baby deer.
Yes, you are. Okay, get on the steps, see if they're stable.
Yeah, I don't feel any flex. They're really sturdy.
I mean, they feel just like the other steps, right?
I don't feel like I'm going to break them.
Do you typically have that feel?
The feeling, yes. Not actually breaking them though.
And we are sitting on some gravel and some rocks here, so that's part of what you're hearing. Let me step on them again. They're pretty dang stable. I think they'd work out. So this is a really cool setup. Again, I'm parked directly next to another fifth wheel here. I still have a couple feet of clearance, and you can actually retract these even a little bit further. They even make a handrail system that you can use to the side if you want to climb up the steps a little easier. But this is a really, really innovative solution. They're made out of aluminum, so they're very lightweight. If you look at the components here, they look to be about 1/4 inch thick. And it's doubled up, so you don't have any one single failure point. If a piece fails, it's likely the steps may lose a little bit of their integrity, but I don't think you'll see a complete collapse or failure. This is a really, really cool setup, and I think it's going to work really well for us. So Brian, you want to try and retract them one more time?
Sure.
Take the pin out.
Lift it, right?
Not yet. When you get the whole thing collapsed in, then you'll lift that.
Gotcha.
So from the center, both hands, walk in with it. There you go. Lift up. There you go. And it's just the technique. I don't think there's any real effort to it. It's
there's
just
no effort. I'm not forcing it in, or it's very smooth system.
Very cool. A lot better than that piece of junk. And I would say that if you're in a situation like I'm at, where you have somebody parked really close to you, or you need to get into your coach, because once the step above system's in, it kind of blocks your path going into your coach. It is a great system, so I don't want to discount that at all. For those of you who have purchased it, those of you who use it, and those of you who love it, I'm sure you can attest to the fact that the step above system is fantastic. My specific challenge, though, again, is dealing with neighbors and having the ability to deploy the steps so you can get into the coach, period. And when it's all locked up and in place, there's really no way for it to accidentally come out. The pin right here keeps this part from lifting up, and when this part doesn't lift up, this little piece right here can't come out. And without that piece being able to lower, the steps can't really come apart and expand. So it's a very thought out system. And they give you a spot here, of course, for your pin, but you have a second spot right here if you have a second pin that you want to throw in just for a little extra security. Overall, though, this is a really cool setup. And it looks very clean on the side of the fifth wheel. So it doesn't have that nasty, dingy look of the factory steps. It gives you a much cleaner, more compact system, lighter weight, easier to use. A lot of thumbs up for this. I will put a link to this product in the description of this video if you're interested. Keep in mind there are different sizes for different fifth wheels, travel trailers, and RVs, so you're going to want to make sure that you follow the instructions carefully when it comes to measuring and making sure you have the right setup for your specific fifth wheel or RV. If you go to Torklift's website and you look at this product, they actually have an RV search menu where you can drop down, pick your make, model, and year, and find out what specific steps work with your specific fifth wheel. If they don't have yours listed, you can always call them and they'll tell you what measurements to take to make sure that this step works with your setup. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.